Hello and welcome to IndianExpress.com. And you must be thinking, have I gone mad? I mean, I'm wearing 4 smartwatches on my hand. I have so many devices out here. क्या हो गया है? मैं इतने सारे स्मार्ट वॉचेस और स्मार्ट बैंड्स लेके क्यों बैठी हुई हूँ? क्योंकि आज हम कुछ थोड़ा हटके करने वाले हैं. We are going to talk about what to keep in mind when you are buying a new smartwatch or even a fitness oriented watch or even a fitness tracker. आजकल फिटनेस ट्रैकर्स काफ़ी पॉपुलर हो गए हैं. लोग इनको बहुत रेगुलरली यूज़ कर रहे हैं और प्राइस पॉइंट्स भी काफ़ी सारे आ गए हैं. 2,500 से लेकर के 50,000 60,000 तक का काफ़ी ऑप्शंस हैं आपके पास अगर आप एक फिटनेस ट्रैकर या स्मार्ट वॉच खरीदना चाहते हैं. बट यू शुड कीप सम पॉइंट्स इन माइंड व्हेन यू आर बाइंग वन एंड लेट्स क्विकली डिस्कस दिस. So let's start with the most important thing, which is budget. यानी आप कितने पैसे खर्चना चाहते हैं. Now, not everyone needs an Apple Watch or Apple Watch Ultra or even the Garmin watches, which cost up to rupees 90,000. The fact is that you can get a very good and accurate fitness tracker starting at rupees 2,500, going up to rupees 5,000, even under 10,000. But really depends on what your budget is and what exactly is your use. Now, say you just want to track your daily steps. आप सिर्फ अपने दिन के steps track करना चाहते हैं कि मैं 10,000 steps तक कर पा रहा हूँ या कर पा रही हूँ, ये देखना चाहते हैं. So उसके लिए I would say that a basic budget fitness tracker, say from a brand like Redmi or even the Xiaomi or Realme is good enough for you. Those are very accurate in fact, और वो steps भी काफ़ी accurately track कर सकते हैं. And it will be more than enough for most people's daily needs. But if you are someone say who's into fitness in a big way, यानी कि आप hiking करते हैं, आप cycling करते हैं, then maybe you need a fitness tracker that can actually keep up with you and actually is capable of tracking all these sports or activities that you're into. And remember, smartwatches actually are pretty few in the market. A lot of the basic watches out here will let you see notifications, etc., but they don't let you do much beyond that. But the Apple Watch or even the Samsung Watch will actually let you control notifications, reply to them straight from the device itself, etc. So do keep that in mind based on your budget and your needs. The next thing that matters, I would say, is the screen size. And the reason why I'm saying this is because screen sizes on your smartwatches and your fitness trackers are also getting bigger. And it matters because you can actually see more data on the screen with these bigger. So for instance, Redmi, Amazfit, even OnePlus in the Nord series is actually offering good and big screen sizes. The only problem, it might not suit people who have really slim wrists. Now, someone like me, the one reason I prefer the Apple Watch because they have a 41mm size, which actually fits my hand and looks pretty good. Something bigger than that just doesn't look as good. So make sure that you are keeping the screen size in mind before you're buying. Now let's talk fitness features because this is also important. Fitness features काफ़ी important हो गए हैं, especially क्योंकि even जो सस्ते से सस्ती watches हैं वो कई सारे sports को आजकल track कर सकती हैं. So there's no excuse why your fitness tracker should only track say 10 sports or 15 sports. Most devices nowadays are tracking up to 100. So do check that before you hit buy on anything. The next important bit, water resistance versus swim proof. Now firstly आपको अच्छे से समझना होगा कि water resistance का मतलब क्या है. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हर वॉच स्विमिंग पूल में लेके जाई जा सकती है. Some watches can be taken into a pool, some cannot. For instance, the OnePlus Nord watch does come with slight water resistance, but you can't actually take it for a swim. Also, a lot of these watches can't be taken on your diving sessions. Not every watch supports a deep dive session, so do keep that in mind before you take it for this particular use. Most watches these days, even in the budget category, are swim ready, but I've also noticed that accuracy is not there in all of them. For instance, the only budget watch that I've found which was very accurate when it came to swimming was a Redmi in my experience. The other watches, not so much. The Apple Watch is also quite accurate when I've used it for swimming, and so is the Samsung series. अब फाइनली लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द फीचर्स, जो एक्स्ट्रा फीचर्स हैं जो आपको आजकल मिल सकते हैं और आपको ध्यान देना चाहिए कि ये भी आपकी वॉचेस में हैं. One has to be the blood oxygen monitoring. Now after COVID, a lot of devices, irrespective of price point, are coming with this kind of feature. It doesn't mean that you just need an Apple Watch for this. Samsung has it, Noise has it. Every single watch that I've reviewed comes with this kind of feature. So make sure that you are getting one with this. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि ये हमेशा ये accurate होता है, but it can be useful in some scenarios, especially to get a sense of what your blood oxygen levels are. अब रही बात टेम्परेचर सेंसर की, मीनिंग कैन योर वॉच एक्चुअली ट्रैक योर टेम्परेचर. नाउ एप्पल वॉच डज कम विद दिस फीचर बट इट्स लिमिटेड to tracking ovulation for women. With Samsung also does come with a temperature sensor, but Samsung hasn't actually activated it, meaning इसका कोई use नहीं है अभी. This watch from Titan also comes with a temperature sensor, and so does the noise watch. So there are some options available, but in my experience, they're not always accurate. So this is one feature which is yet to come fully to smartwatches. And finally, सबसे important feature I would say is battery life. Now, one reason a lot of people don't get a high-end smartwatch is because battery doesn't last more than 1 day, 2 days. Even with the Apple Watch Series 8, I get around 2 days. But if I'm really using it, say I have a lot of notifications coming in, it doesn't last more than a day and a half. I do have to put it for charging. But with budget devices, the one advantage I've seen is that you are getting good battery life. Most of these will last you a week, even if say you're exercising daily, doing your steps, and you have notifications coming in. So make sure that you get a device which has good enough battery life suited to your needs. Another feature to possibly keep in mind is ECG. Now, Apple's watch, of course, comes with ECG capability, but so does Samsung. However, Samsung hasn't activated that for India, so that's a bit of a miss. If you want a device which is capable of tracking your heart health, right now, Apple is the only reliable option in this market. But do keep in mind that these are not to be used as a medical replacement for now. And it hasn't yet permeated to, the budget segment, this technology. So yeah, those were our tips for what to keep in mind when you're buying your next smartwatch or fitness tracker. Do let us know what you thought of this video and what are the buying tips you would like. What are the videos you would like to see from Indian Express? We'll be posting our videos regularly on YouTube every Friday at 12 noon. So stay tuned and do subscribe.